the global economy went through a tricky 2023, took a few punches here and there, but fared okay with expectations of a soft landing in 2024. So in this environment, we asked a bunch of economists how they see the Indian economy shaping up as we step into 2024, and here's what our poll threw up. The majority of respondents are expecting the Indian economy to grow between 6.2 to 6.4% in FY25, around that 6.3% mark that IMF has projected for India, for instance. A third even see the GDP growth rate touching almost 7% in FY25. Government spending is expected to remain the biggest driver of growth in 2024, even as there's been some talk of private capex picking up, namely from the RBI governor recently. Now, the majority believes that the government's fiscal deficit will come down marginally from 5.9% targeted for FY24 to around 5.5% to 5.8% for FY25. The rupee, now that has been resilient in 2023 compared to what we saw in the year before, and going ahead, majority of our respondents expected to trade between 82 and 84 to the dollar in 2024. Inflation is widely expected to average around 4.5% to 5%, still a bit higher than that elusive 4% midpoint that RBI has been targeting. Now, speaking of RBI, the first repo rate cut is expected in the second quarter of FY25 by most, and even later by the others. Half the respondents expect the repo rate to touch 6% by the end of 2024. Now, the only place where all of our respondents were absolutely unanimous was the 10-year range. That is seen at 6.75 to 7% by the end of 2024.